boss Lugalabi Mugobi gulu yakedde kusiba tailo ekawungezi ne ziyika ne muleka leero akedde kuzisiba kati mbadde enzigala ekinabiro bwe ne zingoberera
akozesa biki
alina ekivere tukiyawo tekitegerekeka oba mulimu ki
ebyo abantu bakyabikozesa basibisa Arapex Style Adhesive tiles ne zinywera
Arapex Style Adhesive takyaliko kubaganya birowoozo buli ayagala okunyweza tiles ku kisenge oba awantu wonna gwakozesa ne UNBS yakonamu dastamp ng'omutindo kyekyo akolebwa Zident Tile Center ku noti 753 noti 65 M28
Gonza musindika ya sente eri abagalwa abo mu nyaffe Uganda ng'okwisa enkola ya tap sendi enkola eno nnungi ate nga yeesigika kati genda mu simu yo odownloadinge app ya tap send TAP olwono nawe weeyunge ku mpeereza ennungi mu kusindikira abagalwa abo kozesa promo code
Kasuku
nga toyawuddeemu abali mu UK ojja kufuna pound 10 Europe ojja kufuna euros 10 USA ojja kufuna dollars 10
Canada
ojja kufuna dollars 10 ate nga kino kisinzira mu nsi mw'obooli kati gwe abadde atawanyizibwa mu kusindika ensimbi eri abagalwa abo okumanya ebisingako okufuna app ya tap send ebifudde byangu nga tukusindikira abagalwa baffe ensimbi mu bwangu ddala.
Shukra Herbal Solutions katwe faba kubuka mu kujjanjaba endwadde ez'enjawulo nga tukozesa eddagala ery'obutonde tukuwa eddagala erisembeza amagi gwatazaala tulina eddagala lya 3-in-1 muwoomya supu taiti n'akabugumu tulina eddagala lya kabotongo ne syphilis nga bino tubijjanjaba ne biwonera ddala tulina ka tube cleanser nga kano kayoza enseke tulina ka water syrup nga kano kasumulula taapu ate nga abakyala twabaleetedde ka taiti piuzi ezijjanjaba infections ez'enjawulo nga naawe omwami ayagala okulwa mu kisaawe twakukoledde ka jab ointment tulina slimming pills nga namwe abenyooma mu size tukuweera ddala eyo size gye weetaaga ate nga naawe omukyala ataweebwa twakukoledde kabuweebwa akakugulirawo emikisa tulina ne ka return oil akakomyawo omuntu wo kubira aba Shukra Herbal Solutions katwe ku nooti 751-84-43-14 beba Shukra Herbal Solutions katwe.
Are you craving for that special meal that will entice your taste buds and leave you with lasting thrilling memories? Look no further. Spice Island Bulenga has got your answer. Natural, fresh and delicious juice, the best meals. Don't miss our daily specials from Monday to Sunday. Pizza Wednesday, Saturday Pizza Bonanza, you buy one and take two. Come dine with us and feel the experience. We are located at Prime Shopping Center in Bulenga, Mitiana Road. For inquiries, call us on 0704111720. Spice Island, we treat your cravings.
This is Bobby and Navio. This is from yeah, man. From Kamocha. And I'm straight up made in Kamocha. Wajikuba.
Oh, big shout out Nokia.
I dedicate that song to Dr. Quef. There's a chap called Dr. Quef at CBS.
You know he's a big the guy with white ears.
Yes. I mean, I know of him. I don't know him.
Well, how?
Yeah, but at least you know him.
Yes.
So Dr. Quef was Oriimba Orulidde Bulungi. Just a quick one. I have several questions for you and several compliments from the guys that are listening in. How did this song come up about? I know it's many years ago,
yes.
But if you try to remember.
We found ourselves between a rock and a hard place. Bobby's star had started to grow. Mine had started to grow. But in terms of the relationships with our two older brothers, Bebe and Kamili, had started to sour a little bit. More for him than me. But I think we just made a thing that we're just going to say, all right, you know, if we're number 3 and number 4 on the list, let's just do songs together. So we have, if our computer wasn't stolen from Lumumba Avenue from the former D Records, we have maybe like 10 songs over there. Like we said we're going to do,
You had done
so
many songs together.
A lot of songs. And there are others there. There's some in Kamucha. So we had done a lot of songs. And I think we're just going to just release and release and release. So it was, I think, a thing that just came about from you're the other guy I'm seeing in town doing things, you know, and of course I was having the big success as well internationally, starting to have the big success internationally. He was doing his thing. He also was given a lot of international success. He was kind of pushed as that guy that they wanted to push also when MTV started, surprisingly. Remember, they gave him the song with Wahoo. So I think we just took it from there. Plus, we always got along, you know. He was always cool, always got along. You know, my security, head of security, Bule, and him trained together. So we all kind of knew each other. You know?
Okay.
So yeah, it was more like friendship, and then also just coming together, and also our flows blend so well. So every track felt like Kamocha, you know. So yeah, man, you know, that's my guy.
All right. There's a colleague of ours who works with Daily Monitor. He's called Isaac Sejombwe. I'm going to read his message straight as he's sent it. Navio is one of the artists who has successfully redone classics to perfection. What strategy does he use that others have failed to use? And what does he have to say about Born in Africa?
Sejombwe.
Isaac Sejombwe.
Wow. There's no real tactic I've used. I think it's just my training, whether it is from backstage, studio, on the microphone, musicianship, really, but also understanding when you need to humble yourself on a song. I think is very important. There's things that you're not going to do better than the original, and sometimes you need to get out the way on those things. And so that is what worked for me. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do what he does, and also the family had told me, boss, we want the real Navio. So I was like, okay, let's do that. Let's go that way. So that was my tactic for that. But always, I think a deep appreciation of the artist, studying him, understanding who you're getting on a collaboration with, is very important, and listening to the song over and over again. Seeing how you can not improve, but seeing how you can do a modern spin on it, because we're living in different times. I feel like if someone took Ingalo now and did the same beat and did my words, and then I would have a problem with that. I'm like, in 2059, that's you're redoing my song. What is happening in 2059 that's going to get us on those charts, that's going to be lit, that you can add to the song, that you can give it new flavor? You can keep elements of what I've done, keep my chorus or keep my verse, and then, you know, try and, you know, bring it into a new,
bring something new to it.
Yeah, especially with instrumentation. If you're also trying to make the sound like 1980, that 1986 sound was dope for them. That was cutting edge. What is a cutting edge kick now? What is a cutting edge bass line now? What is a cutting edge guitar sound? How are the vocals being, you know, done? So yeah, that's that. Born in Africa, I think of... Yeah.
Have you listened to all three? That is
the ones I know.
The original, then Bebe Cool, Eddie Kenzo, and Bruno K.
Yeah, I listened
There's
to
Little Boss as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it is recent over. Hey, no, that one I didn't know. There's a musician called Little Boss. Have you heard about him?
Okay.
That one I didn't know as well.
Okay.
But anyway, let's talk about the three. Bebe, Kenzo, and Bruno K.
Yeah, vocally, Bebe's. I think I enjoyed Bebe's the most. In terms of instrumentation, sorry, is Philly in this?
No, Philly is not.
I was like, well, there's no discussion. So yeah, I think Bebe's vocally for me did it. There was a certain bounce in Bruno's beat that was pretty dope. I think Kenzo's had a nice video. So I think those are the silver linings from each.
Okay.
For me, I would have definitely gone a different way. And so the fans, no, I'm not going to redo Born in Africa also. So that's for another time. Maybe in 10 years again, let's let this hype die down.
I want you to go and listen to a song called Nakazana. Philly did a rap in there.
Yeah, he was the first rapper.
Maybe we can expect Navio to redo Nakazana and give us one of those heavy Navio
why not?
raps in there?
Why not? Why not? That would be,
So
be amazing.
I can give you Tezra's number. Tezra is the daughter.
Yes, yeah. Please.
I have the number.
Yes.
And by Christmas time, we can
enjoy.
You can mash up the place. Yeah.
Agreed.
There was a time Bigeye came out and said Eddie Kenzo doesn't share contacts.
Yeah.
And Muruyaye bagamba nti akweka enjeru. Do you play pool?
Yes, a little bit.
Kati nti akweka enjeru. And omuntu akweka enjeru aba muzibu nnyo wa kuzannya naye. Buli lwagida kati oba ogenda okuba ate olinga enjeru agikuza. Kati na Kenzo bagamba akweka enjeru.
Yeah.
What's your take on this conversation?
I think my first one would be like, are they friends? Do they have a respectful relationship? How does he regard himself in Kenzo's eyes? Because it's not, as human beings, it's not a must that I share my food with you. As it's not a must I share my food with you. It is a responsibility that I make sure all of us are fed in the industry, but it's not a must I share my food with you specifically. So I'd say on Eddie Kenzo's side, he has his rights as a human being. He has his characters. That is part of his character. Someone, you know those misers in school who did share their sweets, they did share their juicy biscuits, sweet peps.
He opens the suitcase just a little bit, then he slides in the hand to pick out something. Doesn't want to open the suitcase for the guys to see the grab in there.
Everything. So there are those kind of people who are out there, and you just have to accept that and use your own wit. At the same point in time, I think you do have a responsibility, at least to your camp and your friends, to pull them through some of those channels, and so it's a hard balancing act. But in this new world, no one owes you anything. They don't owe you anything. At the same point in time, could he probably in the situations could he probably do a bit more than he's doing? Maybe.
Oh, Bigeye.
No. Kenzo, could he be doing more for people? Maybe, but it is not his responsibility. He's not my father. He's not my mother. He's not my brother. He's not my sister. He's not my cousin. He's not in my clan. He's not from the same town as me. He's not from the same hood. He doesn't rep Rubaga. He owes me personally nothing. But
because you have the contacts.
That was my next question. Are you saying what you're saying because you have the contacts?
No.
Or are you saying what you're saying because now we're in Zokubango, Kweke Njeru?
No.
You get all these tours and trips abroad, and we don't see you taking along Gravity Mutuju or Fiki. Now we talk about connections.
And those boys, those are like Navio in his prime. Those boys are ahead of me. They should be sharing their contacts with me.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Have you seen how those boys dress?
Fashionistas.
Yeah. We have a simple gizzard next to those boys.
What's up with Navcop?
Navcop is there, still doing his thing, events, filming. It's become part of a big thing with what we do. So we're working hand in hand with a couple of companies that are shooting a lot of documentaries on the continent. Some for aid, some for music and culture. So we do quite a lot of that. And then, of course, it's just, of course, the vessel through which all my production is released. We're going to be expanding a lot. Now that you ask, in the next half of next year, we're going to be expanding. So get ready to see us more in the event space.
Locally?
Yes.
Or in the region?
Locally. Yeah.
Waliwo mukwano gwaffe wano is a musician wakadongo kamba muyita Kaziwe Kapo.
Kapo.
Agambye mbadde manyi omwana radio yagitadde mu Capital oluzungu. Sebo Kaziwe Kapo radio teri omwana tagitadde mu Capital tokyusa naye tukyali wano.
Kasuku warned us.
Somebody asked a question.
Navio cousin wo.
Nedda se. Olaga wano.
Mbeza mubuuza
si cousin wo.
Si cousin wo.
Okay. But I just know the family for a long time.
Okay, that means what? A long time means what?
Long time? Since the 70s.
You've known Navio's family?
Yes. Part of his family.
Long before you was born?
I don't know how old he is, so I can't tell.
Navio is 85.
85?
No, Abamzaram 85.
Nedda.
Gwe mama we.
naye ate yekirungi kyalina mami we osobola omubuuza.
I have a problem. Mama wange yafa tambuulidde emyaka gyange, so I don't know how old I am. But you are lucky. By the way, you should ask her to tell you, you know,
how old you are.
How old you are, because you might fall. You might get in the same trap like me.
And then we don't really know.
Hey, in case,
but for
God
him,
forbid.
For him, he just doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to say his years.
No, I don't know. My mom died without telling me. I keep telling this guy. I guessed.
90, so December 25th with Jesus.
Somebody asked here that is Papito doing any music in Zanzibar or different stuff?
No, he set up a logistics company that did very well, and he made a whole bunch of money. Went and built a villa on the he's semi-retired.
Okay,
and he's also not sending us
any money.
Yeah, but you need to drop by. You need to drop by.
But Navio, people say you were a rich man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
How rich?
There's sometime I was with you. Remember when we met at Kabira?
Yes.
You came in a Benz, like that was like the Formatic, or
that is a 2009. So I'm a humble creature.
Yeah, but that was like around 2000 what?
22.
Just before COVID. Just before COVID.
Yeah.
When you had that song with Saha.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
Then when you came here for Starboy's interview, still you were driving another Mercedes.
Okay.
And even today.
He's coming in a Mercedes.
No, not a Mercedes, but another big car.
A TX.
You're driving a TX?
Yeah.
No, you can't drive a TX. I know that. You must be driving a V8.
A TXL.
TX ya sooner. Ya mtuteko.
Yamuleseeko sooner. Mbadde ntidde nti lwaki Navio avuga TX. Alina kuba muzi V8. Abantu bagamba Navio ina akasente.
Sigenda kukkiriza abantu kuvoola mukama wange wano.
Tosoma message eyo gireke genda kukibyako. Manyi kye baagala okukola. Tosoma message.
No, nze sikkiriza muntu avoola boosi wange. Okiraba nti ono message gy'aweereza.
Bino byasama mu nsirisa nnyo wano nga boogera Oluzungu. Idiots. Typical fools.
Graduate
mulamba.
Nadingira alisoma mu Luganda.
Nakutegeera ky'olowooza. You know, he recently graduated with the bachelor's in community psychology. So,
wow.
Yeah. Even when I ask a question, he knows already what you're going to say. You know?
With the women, he also employs that tactic.
I think so.
The last question.
The rich thing brings me to the question. Yeah. There is a song by Pastor Bugembe. It's called Katonda Wabanaku. I don't know. You've heard that song?
Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
And you know, he said gundi yali munaku ne gundi yali munaku ne gundi yali munaku okujjako ba Navio. What goes through your mind when someone says that? Or when the rich dad's son thing is rubbed in?
For me, it's always funny. I mean, people know my family has gone through ups and downs. People know that we've been refugees. All we had was blankets on our backs at some point. We've run from dictators. We've been through our own refugees, struggles.
Navio, for the benefit of the listeners, refugees in Zambia when mom is working in a top hospital. Is that what you mean?
Can we blame ourselves for being smart? You want Baganda to not excel? No. But what I'm saying is, we used our smarts to survive and get to where we need to be to.
Okay.
So, when you look for when you look in a situation, like they always say, poverty is a mindset. Being poor, poverty is real, but being poor is a mindset, and getting yourself in a stable situation a lot of times is in your own hands. So, for example, someone releases a song, they can do promotion or they do not do promotion, that is up to them. You go to a radio station, you don't go to a radio station, you come.
That's
and
up
talk.
to you.
It's up to you. But you showing initiative and showing up is one of the most important.
Sorry, I'm going to cut you short. Yes. Because of time, guys. Thank you so much. Navio, I just want 2 things from you.
I'm not rich. I'm very talented. That's the last point.
Okay. The other thing is all your music, Hamadi, Ngalo, and everything is available on all the social media handles.
It is.
And what do you use for YouTube? It's just Navio. Navio.
Actually, Navio Universe.
Navio Universe.
Yes.
So ayagala music one Navio. Just go to Navio Universe. Omuziki je guli mungi. Nene ku radio endala musabe Hamadi. Barukube Navio musajja mulungi.
Talina buzibu
ye talina.
Naliko nayo Kabira
yakujjamu.
Atwali ekyemisana naye tukirangirangako.
Etali
n'abantu.
What are you doing there?
We were just having a chat, me and you. You remember? We were having a chat. You told me what's up, my guy. Stuff like that. In English, unakuwa kati mwoko sendi adayo geronzu mne Navi. Memuloza chamanyi. Nsiba ndwogera na hii.
Gwuwuliriza n'omudamu.
Navio chabere nalia. You're in Rubaga. Okay. So that will be like it. Until next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.